All right, another Screamfest film here. This one's called The Mannequin, and this one will actually be coming out soon. Finally, one we can promote for a release date here, October 14th. This is coming to the internet, so VOD release for this one. Okay, so this is about a girl who gets a industrial building spot to have her designer business.
Yeah.
And her sister is there to help her out. There is a mannequin that comes with the place, and that mannequin has a past.
Yeah.
You know, I will say this up front. I'm not a typical fan of, like, the inanimate objects being haunted films. I just typically find them to be extremely generic and tropey. And unfortunately, that's basically what this film ended up being for me. I think there's cool things about it. Like, it has some cool visuals and cool choices with some of the horror stuff. But ultimately, I feel like it's a very, like, been there, done that type of film. It's leagues better than the last Mannequin movie that we watched. That was one of the newer ones. I think it was from last year, maybe 2 years ago, called, like, Don't Look Now. That was absolutely dreadful. This is totally watchable. You know, one thing that hurt, and I'm very curious on your thoughts on this film, because I'm not really sure where you're at. I'm assuming you're probably somewhere like I am. But one thing that was kind of hurting the film, even though I felt that the friend dynamic was realistic, and it was like, okay, they're doing a good job there in that department, it was some of the reactions to things and how one of the friends specifically was reacting to things and how she was just so casual, especially after she sustained such a brutal injury and she's still kind of doing quips and not taking it seriously. And then the ending just felt very rushed and very unsatisfactory. And I feel like there was something so much more here that just kind of got, I don't know, not fully developed.
Yeah, I think I'm pretty much in line with you. Like, I liked the film all right. Like, I had a good time watching it overall, I would say, because I do think that there's some good visual horror elements to it. I think that there's some cool, like, stuff happening in the background and subtle little horror things going on that I like. But I do feel like the ending is really rushed, and that part of the friend dynamic, like the reactions that you're talking about, I do think that was a little bit unbelievable at times, or just, like, kind of odd. Just felt a little, like, not the right reaction to the situation's, like, severity, I suppose.
Yeah. They also bring back a character that wasn't really in much of the movie, and their role becomes a little ridiculous for me. Like, I can't speak spoilers here.
Yeah.
But it was just like all of a sudden it felt like too much too quick with this character, where I was like, okay, now all of a sudden you're this, like, what the fuck?
Yeah, I feel like we need another, like, 10 or 20 minutes in the film, is kind of my sense. Is I just feel like we sort of missed out on some stuff with that character and just kind of in general. But
and the lore with the mannequin and the background, like, the background stuff, like with its origins and stuff.
Yeah.
I thought that was actually the coolest part of the movie.
Yeah, I really liked
was
that.
its backstory
Me
and
too.
what was attached to it, and
Very
that
cool.
felt very tragic, and I think there could have been so much more with that, and it just kind of was like, it had a couple visuals that were, like, cool and kind of haunting and sad, and I was like, ooh, more of that, please.
I agree. Yeah, I wanted more of that stuff too. 'Cause, yeah, I feel like there's good stuff in the movie.
Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah.
It just was missing a little bit. I wanted more. I definitely wanted more. I think in this case, more would have been good to have. And I think people, like, I don't know. I thought it was an enjoyable enough watch, like, you know, like a one-time spooky little creepy watch. But I kind of feel like people will be
more down on it than
more
us.
down on it
Yeah.
than us, because we're just like, we don't mind these type of movies
We're
where
a
they're
little more
sort of more
generous.
gimmicky, I guess.
Yes.
I think people might not like some of the gimmick elements, but for
They'll
us,
liken
it was
this to
fine.
something like a Blumhouse, like,
Yeah.
you know, kind of generic title, which I think is fair, but I'm just not as hard on those movies.
Yeah.
Right. Nor are you.
Mm-hmm.
Like, we can find enjoyment in those.
Yeah.
And this was fine. I didn't hate my time with it. I kind of felt sad that it felt like it could have been something.
Right. Yeah.
You know.
That's kind of it, I suppose.
Yeah.
So, the release date is when again?
October 14th. It'll be on VOD.
So, you can check it out.
Yeah. One last thing here, and I think this is probably where I made the comparison to like a Blumhouse movie. And yeah, I mean, there's great Blumhouse movies, but I know when people talk about Blumhouse movies, they're talking about like the Truth or Dares and the Fantasy Islands and the stuff like that. And there are elements to this movie that are like those, and you know, very specifically Truth or Dare, because there is a style choice that they use that distorts a facial feature.
Yeah.
And Truth or Dare did that, and I know people hated that. And this is CG as well. I didn't dislike it, but I could absolutely see people being very put off by it and thinking it's stupid and silly looking, and that will absolutely take them out of it.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, things are just very rushed. People don't seem to be taking it seriously in certain scenes. Like, that just takes you out of the movie, right? So there's typically, as I said, there's those like haunted object movies. I'm usually not a fan. There's rare exceptions like Oddity. Oddity is the perfect like haunted mannequin doll type of film.
Yeah.
That thing knows exactly what to do. As to where with this one, I don't know. It just didn't work ultimately.
Yeah.
So, oh well.
Oh well.
Yeah. So instead, go watch the 80s movie Mannequin and its sequel Mannequin 2 on the Move. No.
No.
No, they're fun.
Oh, okay.
They're fun. You never seen Mannequin?
No.
Oh.
We
That's
never
good.
watched this.
Kim Cattrall. And no. I think the guy is why am I blanking on his name right now? Freaking one of the Andrew shit, I can't remember. Doesn't matter. Alright guys. We'll see you in the comments. Oh, what do you think about the new lamp? Oh, it was really cool. We found this out in the trash, actually.
It might be haunted.
It's a haunted object. I mean,
Possibly.
that's why I had to bring it up.
But
It's
it
like,
better not be.
What a perfect little segue for our new haunted lamp. Straight up Amityville 4, The Evil Escapes, right here.
The evil lamp.
That is the stupidest looking lamp of all time in that movie, by the way.
I don't think I've seen that.
Oh my god,
So.
it's really silly. But what do you think of our haunted lamp? Is it moving?
I thought I saw a move.
Just
kidding.
there's a mannequin over here.
That would kill myself. Just kidding. Bye.
Bye.